I welcome you, Swamiji, to our regular monthly spiritual sermons from you.
Actually, this is because the mic is in front of the speaker. So if it is
you better come to this. No, you better come to this side.
Okay. So, my pranam to the great Lord and my respects to you and our mutual respect and welcome to you again after a break of 2-3 months. Before Swamiji starts his sermon, I'd like to do something which there is no need to do, that is the introduction of Swamiji, because we all know everything about Swamiji. However, briefly, Swami Ishatmananda is a monk of Ramakrishna Mission. He got associated with the Holy Order at Ramakrishna Mission in Meghalaya. He was bestowed sannyasa in 1986. Swamiji held many important positions like Vice President, President, Secretary of various Ramakrishna mission centers in various parts of the world. And Chicago was very fortunate to welcome Swamiji on February 28th of 2013, I think. And incidentally, today is the 10th anniversary of you being the president of Vivekananda Vedanta Society of Chicago. So, from all of us, from the temple, congratulations to you for the 10th anniversary. As you all know, Swamiji gives monthly spiritual discourse at the first Saturday of every month at 11 a.m. at this BSC of Hindu Temple of Greater Chicago. So Swamiji is going to tell us what is the topic and what is the meaning and how we can use that in our life to make our life better in the future. So respected Swamiji.
Okay. Thank you. The dear devotees, friends, exactly 10 years before the 2013, the 4th of March, I took charge of in charge of this Vivekananda Vedanta Society. One of our friends, he told, March 4th. So like that, they were joking. And from then onwards, we are going on giving this wonderful Vedantic idea among the people who are interested. Our life as a monk, it is only to practice religion and to propagate religion. But the moment we say about the religion, immediately some people, they get scared. There's a sort of an ideas that you have to follow and do these and do. It is nothing like that. The list of do's and don'ts are not religion. The religion is love and unselfishness. Only to reach to that, to develop that love and unselfishness, we have to go through some disciplines. So different times at different situations, different great personalities, they gave us a different type of systems. And that's why there are so many paths, so many religions. But if you follow that all are leading to the same God who is full of love. When the Jesus was crucified, at that time also he was praying for those who were crucifying him. It is love. Unless and until this pure love is there, one cannot be considered as a religious soul. But what we get afterwards, that is the great question. After practicing all this love and unselfishness and sacrifices and donations and austerities, what ultimately we are getting, you know what? Fearlessness. We get fearlessness. It's not like the heroes in the battlefield, not like that. It's the knowledge of oneness. And moment you understand that you are one with your Father in heaven, I and my Father in heaven are one, and immediately there is no fear. I'm not going to lose anything of this world. That is the idea. The moment we can understand that, we become completely free from any trouble in the mind. And that gives us a peace, a joy and happiness eternal. Now friends, we are studying from the last year also. A discourse is going on under that one, the banner, it's called Fragrance of Vedanta. The small books, and we are reading from that, trying to understand what is Vedanta. Veda, Veda. Veda means the knowledge. Anta, Anta, Anta means end. The end of knowledge. What is that end of knowledge? Understanding myself. That's all. Am I this body? That is the first question. It cannot be. Because when I was a small kid lying on the lap of a lady, if one has taken the photo, after 25 years, when I'm a grown-up young man, if they show that photo, I won't recognize me lying on the lap of a lady, maybe a nurse. So who is this little kid? It is you. So I don't know my body. Body is changing. The same way the mind also. The religion is this way, trying to understand. It is a science. Somebody came from somewhere and gave the commandments and we follow. That is the basis. But afterwards it is you. And you have to understand it. And for that, God has given us the intellect. That is the greatest gift that God has given. So we are trying to understand ourselves. I am not the body. Then am I the mind? I can think, I can feel. No, that is also not there. Why? Because the mind is also changing. Anything that is changing cannot be permanent. That cannot be the God. That cannot be the goal. Constantly changing. This time when I was traveling in India, I saw the palatial buildings dilapidated. It is all breaking down. The round-shaped pillars, which were the sign of pride for those people who constructed it, the owners. They were the landlords. Where are they? Now, by the side of those buildings, now the new buildings are coming up with new designs and all that. And now present people are thinking, oh, our building, see, look, so good. Maybe after 100 years, that will also be dilapidated. It will be, again, some other people doing. So the changes are going on and on and on. Even after seeing this change, we think we will be permanent. We are going to survive. So that is the mystery. So the Hindus, they say, try to understand this. If you like to live in that way, you are welcome. And know that you are going to suffer and you will going to get some type of joy. When you are successful, little joy will come. You will be throwing the hat in the air and they're celebrating all that will be little. But again, the misery will come. So old age will come, suffering will come. A circle is going on. When you like to stand out of this circle, your spiritual life begins. So that is and here we find that we'll start this with the stotra that is reminding us that the great Lord Vishnu, they have given the name Vishnu. Vishnu means one who is all-pervading. But without a name and a form, we cannot concentrate. We cannot cognize, we cannot think of. So our capacity is that much. If there is a form and if there is a name, we can identify. And that is the reason, though the God is all-pervading everywhere, how the God can have form? Hindus knows this. Again, the Hindu will have so many gods and goddesses. Go to the temple, so many varieties of gods and goddesses. How come? Because we know these are not true. It's only helping us to understand. As a young child, when you go to the schools, they give us so many dolls. This is a cat, this is a dog, this is an elephant. They'll be showing, and the child will see and name and form. Oh, cats are like this. Next time, when the child sees some cats, immediately recognize, oh, that is a cat. So that is the way we can understand. These gods are like this only. We go and see the Sri Ramachandra, oh, this is Sri Ramachandra. Then they say, do you know what the Ramachandra did? He kept his words, his promises. Even in so great difficulties, he could be a king, could live a comfortable life, but no. As because his father promised to keep that promise, he went into the forest and lived for 14 long years over there. And very terrible life. But still, he never said, oh, I am not going to do that. It is my father's promise. Why should I keep it? So that is called humanity. Once you have given the word, you must keep it. So that is the quality of Sri Ramachandra. When you are worshipping the Ramachandra, it is not the fruits that you offer. It is not the way he was fighting with Ravana. Those are all secondary. Main thing is character, main thing is quality. And whenever we know those qualities, we try to imbibe those qualities, we become a perfect personality. So what is religion? Religion transforms a brute unto man and man unto God. That is the process of religion. If the religion is teaching us to kill others, fight with others, hate others, that is not religion. That may be something else. That may be politics, that may be something, but not religion. Those who are propagating, they are not also religious. They may be claiming, but they are not. Religion, nothing but love. So these Hindus, which they say Vishnu, and they are remembering Vishnu, is all pervading. The moment you think in that way, your mind also becomes broad. It says, Yashya smarana matrena janma samsara bandhanat vimuchyate namastashmai vishnave prabha vishnave. When we are thinking of something which is great, all-pervading, then naturally our mind is also becoming broad and big. And when you think of in that way, your human personality becomes divine. What is Jesus? What is Lord Buddha? What is Sri Ramakrishna? What is Vivekananda? Human. They were born, they were growing up, they were eating like us, they are sleeping like us, they were talking like us, they were living in a family. Everything was so normal like us. But how come that the half of the world populations are now bowing down at the feet of the Lord Christ? Some of the qualities that he developed, and we couldn't. So we remained ordinary human being, and he, from the human being, became God. Same way the Lord Buddha, same way the Krishna, Sri Rama Krishna, the Vivekananda, the great personalities, what is the difference? Not feature, but the qualities. So the religion is nothing but to imbibe some wonderful qualities. And when you imbibe those qualities, slowly, slowly, though outwardly you look human, you become divine. We don't have any other words to explain those wonderful qualities. When a person is having unique qualities, we call him divine. Because that is the way we can recognize. Before the vacation, we were studying this special scripture. It's called Kapilopadesha. That Kapila was the son and his advices to his mother. Kapila's father, he was a great rishi, Kardama. His name was Kardama. And he was born out of the imagination of Brahma. Now you can accept it or not. But the God creates out of his own will. It's not physically. It's not birth, but creation. There was no light. And this God said, let there be light. There was light. And you may believe it or not, but it happens. There was a great sage in the Kashi, in India, and one young man passed away, died. And his young wife, she was crying so bitterly. So this elderly Swami, he was sitting by the bank, on the bank of the river. So he saw that and he felt for that. He came to that particular place, took little mud out of the Ganga and placed on the chest of that dead body and plunged into Ganga. He mostly used to live inside the water. He was a yogi, he could do that. And after a few moments, they found that the life has come back to that young man. This is also possible. This tremendous power, because from the nature. Now, I am giving the talk over here, and all over the world people can see. Right this moment it is not because the Wi-Fi is not. Through the Wi-Fi, I am reaching, sitting over here in Chicago, reaching out all over the world. Is it not miracle? Of course. 50 years before, this was considered a miracle. If one could do that, oh my God, do you know? He can listen, sitting in America, the words from India. They're thousands and thousands of miles away. It's a miracle. But now the science. What is that? Utilize the nature only. It is in the nature. So utilizing the nature, it has nothing to do with the religion. The miracle has nothing to do with the religion. Nothing actually. Miracle is secondary thing. Nothing. But the people, they go for that. If somebody is hugging, what you're going to get, I don't know. But all will go whole night, they will be in the line to get a hug. Suppose I am going all right, maybe my problem will be solved. So these are our weaknesses. No. Religion means strong. And religion teaches, I am suffering because of my karma. And I am happy because of my karma. If I have done things good, so I am happy. If I have done something wrong, I have to take that, I have to suffer. So we were reading this Kapilopadesha. Kapila is none other than the Lord Vishnu himself. And how here it goes in this way, in the Bhagavata it says, the Brahma, the first creator, the firstborn, whom Lord Vishnu created for this creation. Now if we ask, why the Lord wanted to create this universe? We don't know the answer. It is His will. And sometimes they say God is like a little child. What they are playing and why they are playing and what they are doing, you do not know. It is just their joy. They'll be talking with the dolls, they'll be running after these. That is their joy. As a grown-up person cannot understand. And similarly, God is like that. Just wanted to create. Out of what? That is the question. Out of himself. Because there is no anything else. The whole universe that we see, it has come out of God. But how God has created it? Maybe a table, a wooden table, so we need two things. Matter, the material, that is wood, and the carpenter. So intellectual person and the material, so that creates something. In the case of creating the universe, who was that intellectual thing? God himself. He knew. And what is the matter? Here, the philosophy differs. Some of them are confused. Because there is bad things also in this world. Terrible bad things. How it come from God? So some of the philosophies, they have developed another concept that it is devil, shaitan, as the Muslims they say, devil, as the Christians they say. Where from it has come? If we accept the existence of the devil or the shaitan as separate than God, that God is limited. God is not all-pervading. Try to understand this. There is another existence is there. So obviously, we cannot say God is all-pervading. God is all-powerful. No. We have to say God is powerful, but there is another person is also devil. He is also powerful. And if the moment there are two, there will be clashes. And there is a possibility that someday the God will be defeated and die. Can God die? No. So obviously, these are the very subtle philosophical questions. If we can understand, we understand religion better. So everything has come out of the one whom we may call God. As because there is no other word right this moment. And the Hindus, they say Brahman. They say sometimes Brahman, that is consciousness. Everything is nothing but conscious. Science is also slowly developing, and they are saying it is nothing but the atom. And that way, everything that you see, the human body, this microphone, the wood, everything is made of the same thing. So this is the way they are. So Kapila now, he was born out of father Kardama, who was a celestial being, and the mother Devahuti. And she was born out of the two. The father was Shayambhu Manu and Shatarupa, the mother. Shayambhu Manu and Shatarupa, they were also created by Brahma. And their daughter Devahuti was born. The Devahuti is a human being marrying a divine personality, that is Kardama. So the human is a firstborn human and mixed with the divine. That's why you will notice among the human, there are some good people. They will be dedicating themselves for the service of others, divine qualities. They will be loving others. They will be donating, serving, helping. There's so many ways. These are divine qualities in human being. Again, devilish qualities are also there. They will be constantly creating problem for others. And when they see someone is suffering, that is a joy for them. Can you imagine? There's a devilish way they behave. Sometimes in the movie when you see Shiva, how can a person can do that? But it is practical, it is happening. So how a person, a human, having two different type of qualities, divine and devilish. Now the choice is yours. Do you like to be divine or you like to be devilish? You can go to God, you can go to devil. So that is the greatest thing a human is having. And for that you have to take the help of the guru, the preceptor, those who have already practiced, they have experienced. They will say, no, my son, don't do that. Because ultimately you are going to suffer. In the beginning it is so good. But at the end it is so much suffering. Don't do that. When we are with the friends and the relatives, you always feel happy. It's okay. But when you are all alone, there is not even your laptop or the telephone, no book. You are just left to yourself and you are facing your own mind. Look at that. There, what are the thoughts are coming up? That is called yoga. You have to be all alone. And then close your eyes. See what type of thoughts are. In the morning, this type of thoughts came, note it down. And then afterwards this. What type of thoughts are coming? Maybe you are thinking 10 years, 20 years before somebody insulted, that came in your mind. Oh my God, he insulted. I cannot forget that. So they were noting down. And then, oh, they were good to me. You were noting that. So like that, the thoughts only. And then if you can control that thought, your mind becomes tranquil, like the beautiful lake not having any air. So it is calm and quiet and clear. You can see the bottom of the lake. But that is called the philosophy. When you see the bottom of the lake, you see the Atman. The bottom of the mind, you see the Atman. I am not the body. I am taking so much of care for the body, spending so much of time for the body. I am so careful about the body. But what about my soul? I don't know. When we are breathing, we don't know. It is so oxygen that we are using and it's so costly. And at the time of the pandemic, we could understand, oh my God, it's so difficult to get than oxygen. It was so costly. The God is giving us bounty so much. So when we are using, sometimes the rich families' children, they don't understand the value of money. They go on spending because it is all there and a very costly car. And then, God forbid, if they become poor, then they understand. To earn even a single dollar is so difficult. So that way, experience. So who is the guru? Experienced person. Experience in the path of spirituality. He knows where is the difficulties. He knows what to do. And ultimately, he will guide you to happiness. But it needs a lot of patience. It's not a 1 or 2 days. Just sit and meditate and see the light. No, nothing like that. Some people, they come and teach us like that way. No. So here the Kapila, whom he is teaching? To his mother. His father, he was never wanted to marry. The moment you marry, you are having the responsibility of the family. So you cannot put your mind to the spiritual practices. So they try to avoid. Then the God said, no, you have to marry because I want you to do that. So he married with a condition that when my son will grow up, so teenage, I should leave. So the love for meditation, love for spiritual practices is so much. The God said, okay, that was the deal. Then afterwards, when the God himself came in the form of a human and he took the name Kapila, and slowly he grew up to that teen age, the father came to him and said, now remember, you gave me the word that when you are at this age, you should allow me to go away. I know you are God in a human form, I know that you will be doing a lot of things in this world to guide the human being for the happiness, towards the happiness. You do. I have nothing to do with that. Allow me to go and practice spirituality. The father was allowed, he left. Then the mother came and told, son, you are a knowledgeable person. Even your father is touching your feet. The father was touching the feet of his son. Why? It is knowledge. In this world, the most precious thing is knowledge. One who is having the knowledge is respected by the whole society. It is not the physical strength, it is the knowledge. So that is the reason you will find in the Hindus, they worship goddess Kali. And sometimes people, they misunderstand. The Kali is having a garland of human skull. And it is said that she was cutting the head of the people and putting... No. That's completely wrong way to understand. If a lady is killing the people and keeping the counts by keeping those skull as a garland, can we call her mother? Divine mother? No, it is not possible. The symbolism, Hinduism is all symbolism. And the heads is the symbol of intellect. So it is intellect that has been given to the human being. That is very special. Animals have not got that, very little. Only human being. And if we are utilizing that intellect to understand the truth, we go beyond all suffering, eternally. And that is called mukti, liberation, nirvana. So this is the thing that the mother came to her son and told, your father touched your feet. You are a great personality. Now your father has left. What I am going to do? I am a lady looking after the household. Won't you please help me to get liberation? I also want to get liberation. And whatever the responsibility I was given, I have performed. As a daughter, as a mother, as a wife, whatever the responsibility, I have performed. Now it is time for me to get liberation. Can't I? He said, why not? It is not that sometimes some philosophies say the women cannot get liberation. Wrong. It is not the man or woman. It is the human soul. The moment you think that you like to get liberation, you will get liberation. You think that I will go to McDonald's and enjoy, you can enjoy. And you think, no, I am not going to do that because the obesity will come. It is you. So it is all up to you. Things will be there. If you are attracted, then you suffer. If you can understand how much I will do, you enjoy. So this is up to you only. The religion is just like that. In Sanskrit, it says, adhikarinam ashaste phala siddhi visheshataha. All that success depends on the person, whether he is a rich man's son or daughter, or if he himself is a very educated person, it doesn't matter at all. But the religion is a true understanding, and whoever will be able to understand that, successful. And how he will know that he is successful? He is in joy all the time. He is happy all the time. The moment you go to near him, you will feel that joy, that happiness. Maybe he is just very ordinary. Maybe he is poor. But you feel joy near him. That is the sign of spirituality. It is not the light is coming out and he is writing, doing this, and is doing this way and the ashes is falling from the sky. There's all magic. It is not religion. Religion means peace, is joy, happiness, and no desire. Whether people will clap, whether people will follow, whether people will appreciate, doesn't matter at all. What people will do. These are also temporary. Those who can do that, they are spiritual. So in the name of spirituality, many things go, so it is so difficult to understand. But that is the reason one should study scripture. Why? Scriptures are the mirrors. So we are studying Kapilopadesha. Then when the son heard that the mother is praying like that, he was very happy. And he said, I will teach you the best thing. Shiva Pantha. In Sanskrit, he said, Shiva. Shiva means the auspicious, the best. Pantha, the path. The path of knowledge and devotion. I will teach you. He is telling like that. He is telling, I will teach you, O mother, the best path, easiest, simple. Only if you can practice, you will realize. Jnana vairagya yuktena bhakti yogena yogina shemaya padamulam me pravishyanta kuto bhayam. They become fearless because there is nothing to lose. When I'm beautiful, every moment I'm careful. Am I going to lose my beauty? Oh, there is a wrinkle over here. Oh my God, what will happen? The wrinkle is coming. Oh, there is a... So people, those who are beautiful, they are afraid they're going to lose their beauty. One day we are going to be burnt. What beauty? One day we are going to be buried. What beauty? The beauty is not the body, beauty is the mind. That one thing one should understand. It is the beauty of the mind. Whether you are a very, very, as they call it, filthy rich even, you will die. If you engage all the best doctors of the world, you will die. Even the best doctor will also die. So obviously, it is the truth that we should understand. What we should do, jnana, that is jnana. Jnana means knowledge. What is the knowledge? Everything is temporary. Then what we should do? Shall we leave up all the work? Shall we not go to gym? Shall we not eat properly? Shall we not? No. We should, but without attachment. Everything we should do, but without attachment. Like the people visiting a place, they are going to visit that place. They enjoy every corner of that. They'll be taking snaps, photographs, but not attached. But the people living over there are very much attached. So they are very much careful. So we are here in this world, enjoy the world. Live over here, but don't get attached to this. The moment we get attached to thinking, this is mine, you are bound. And you will suffer for that. So that is the reason we have to understand jnana. What is the jnana? There is only God, there is only consciousness and nothing else. This body, it will die and then again it will take birth. Hindus believe in that. Again it will take birth. Again it will go through that. Jayate, asti, vardate, viparinyamate, vipakshyate, all these 6 changes. I will be born, I will be growing up, I will be decaying, and one day I will die. This goes on in this way. This is the circle. My great-great-great-grandfathers, they also experienced that. I am experiencing, and the younger generation will also, those who are coming. Then what to do? If I am happy in this, continue. No problem. Religion is not for you. Enjoy. Enjoy and suffer, of course, both. But if you think, I want permanent happiness, then you have to come aside and you have to separate yourself. That is called vairagya. In Sanskrit, vairagya means giving up. What I am giving up? Attachment. I will love my sister, I will love my brother, I will love my country, I will love my nation. Everything I will do, but no attachment. Without that I am going to die. No. Sometimes I see the lives of the the popular people. Oh, they are so suffering. Every moment they are thinking, is somebody else coming up above me? The cinema artist and movie artist and all that, they will be constantly doing that. And naturally, one day you were hero, heroine, then someone else coming up, and they will be suffering. They will, no, I have done whatever I was having, that's good. Now the younger generation is coming, let them enjoy. You are enjoying actually. That is called detachment. But if you feel jealous, no, I am the person only, you suffer. Look at the political also, in politics. I am the only person. So I am going to enjoy everything. I will be remembered by people. No, it cannot be. Look at the great Alexander. I always think, the young man, he could enjoy the Macedonia. He could enjoy his life over there as a king. And he went on killing people and capturing. What the contribution of the great hero of this history, Alexander? Killing. He's a great butcher. He killed only. What else he has given? Education? No. Health? No. Has he helped anyone? No. Even then, the poor man, after reaching the border of India, when he was returning back, he could not reach back to his own country. He died on the way. Is this the heroism? His name is there in the book, and we are all the time thinking he's a great hero. You know, in Hindi they say, Jo Jeeta, wahi Sikandar. Sikandar means Alexander. Whoever is successful, it should be named as Alexander. What success? He died, passed away. The poor man couldn't enjoy even. Is this the intellect? Is this the strength? Only killing hundreds and thousands of innocent people? So if this is the idea of human being, I don't like to be over there. It's better to be somewhere else. The human being should think of developing others, helping others, living with others. And that is the life. So what is religion? It is love. What is religion? It is sacrifice. What is religion? It is unselfishness. So if we understand that, he is telling, Jnana Vairagya Yuktena. Yukta means united. What is the knowledge? Oh, God is there eternal. And God is the source of joy, happiness. That is the jnana. Vairagya. You have to give up this creation, his creation, this world. There are only two things. It is God and his creation. If you want his creation, God, you won't get God. And if you want God, you won't get the creation. No way. So that is it is your decision now. That sometimes the mother will give some dolls and these and that to the children to keep them busy so that she can attain her other duties. Children are busy with the games and plays, and after some time, they will feel, no, where is mother? Then they will throw away all those things, dolls. And now if you give them candies, no, I like to go to my mother. Where is my mother? And if the other ladies are coming to, no, I like to go to my mother. They'll be going on crying. So we have to understand the same way. Enough is enough in this life. Now I like to go back. Go and ask the President of America, are you happy, sir? I'm not going to disclose to anyone, just whisper, yes or no. If he is genuine, he is sincere, he will say, no. How can I be? Next year again the election, tension, I don't know whether. So that is the way, even the most powerful person in nowadays history, nowadays world, the American president, he is the one man. Even then he is not happy. Then what thing that can make me happy? We have to think in this way. Only I can make myself happy. How? understanding the truth. And what is the truth? God is there eternal. And that is the knowledge. Bhakti yuktena. And you have to have the devotion to that God. And with that devotion, love for God. And who is God? Everyone. Everything. That is the uniqueness the Vedanta teaches us. Ishavashyamidam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat. In a very beautiful Sanskrit they say, this world that you see is nothing but the God. Each and everything is nothing but the manifestation of God. The person standing over there and abusing you is also God. There's a game going on. There's a drama going on. So you are playing your own and they are playing in their own way. So don't get disturbed. Somebody is praising, it is okay. Somebody is criticizing, it is okay. So that tranquility of mind. So he is teaching in that way. And he says, in the religion, usually, there are 4 types of people. And what are the 4 types of people? I'll conclude by saying this today. The 4 types of peoples are like this. Artha. Artha means sick. When the people are sick, they go to church to pray. They go to temple to pray. And they'll be offering God, oh, if my son is all right, I am having this trouble, and I will offer you these. In India, you will go and you'll find by the side of the tree, by the side of the temple, there is a tree, and people are going on tying different colors of thread, red, yellow, white color. They're all prayer, and they remember. This is and that is all prayer is there as a condition. Oh God, if you help me to overcome that, then I will give little money to you, to the temple. So that is the condition with the God. You help me and I will also give you. That is called artha, a jigyashu. The jigyashu means curious, not serious. There are some young people, they will come and they will ask me, what type of Hinduism you follow? I was practicing Buddhism and I don't find the Buddhism is good for me. And before the Buddhism, I was practicing Sufism. It was good, but that also I didn't get the satisfaction. So I am to you, your Hinduism, what Hinduism? You go and sit and eat. You go to the Hindu temple, Saturday and Sunday, nice dosa, eat. That is Hinduism. So this Hinduism is a vast thing. So just curious, They are not serious. They are curious. Some of the professors and the philosophers and the students, they'll be reading different type of books just to know, not for realization, just for knowledge. So artha means those who are sick, they try to come to God only for that particular moment. Then jigyashu, artharthi. When one wants some success, money, property, they also go to God and pray. There is a court case going on, so please help me. But the best is the jnani, the man of knowledge, who is sincere. He wants to realize God. He comes and says, oh God, enough is enough. Now my body, my mind, my soul is at your feet. Please accept me and reveal thyself before me. And what you will get? Eternity. Yes. You will get eternity. How many people remember your birthday? Maybe you and a very close friend, maybe your parents, that many. But they remember the birthday of the Jesus. He, 2000 years before he was born, and we are celebrating his birth, isn't it? This is called eternity. 500 years before, 2500 years before Buddha, we still celebrate his birthday, eternity. The people never forget. They cannot forget. Why? What the Lord Jesus has given us? Only love. Love thy neighbor as thyself. That is the teaching. And people, when they are fighting, they suddenly remember, oh, Jesus told us to love. Why we are fighting unnecessarily? It's a suffering for both of us. So religion gives you eternity, eternal peace, eternal joy. And how you will achieve that? You have to be jnani. You have to come and understand this. So to follow this path, only three things are necessary. Three qualities. One, faith in the existence of divinity. That's the first thing. Faith in the existence of divinity. We cannot see. We cannot prove it in the laboratory. But you should have to have the faith by seeing the great personalities. Second, self-confident. I am going to realize it. It may be difficult, but still I am going to do it. Third, sincere practice. And lifelong. One person took initiation. After 3 months he came and told, I didn't realize God. I'm not sure. How long you're practicing? 3 months. Is it? Good. 3 months and he wants the result, that God should come and reveal. No, that is not. I will go on doing it sincerely. And it takes long period of time. Why? Because our mind is full of jealousy, full of anger, and full of desire. You have to give up all those. Now you have to clean the room for the God to come and reside over there. Thank you, friends. And in next month again, we will study this. If you have any question, we can try to answer that.
What a beautiful way to conclude. Faith in the existence
Take it out.
of divinity. Confidence and sincerity. Beautiful lesson we learned in the conclusion. But when I was talking to Swamiji, and I said, what is going to be the topic, Swamiji? He says, fragrance of Vedanta. I said, what a beautiful topic. Vedanta. Endless knowledge. Then he said, Kapilopadesha. Then another day he said, son's advice to mother. I was really confused. What is the topic? That's why in the beginning I said, Swami is going to tell us what is the topic. But all these three things, he connected it so well. He told us, who are we? Are we body? Are we mind? Are we devil? Are we God? How we can convert ourselves from devil to God with the power of detachment and with the effect of attachment. What can we become? Swamiji, on behalf of the temple and personally and on behalf of our president, we are really grateful to you for such a beautiful sermon today. It's going to change somebody's life. Thank you so much. And I would request you to accept a symbolic gratitude on behalf of the temple. Thank you.
I have to close it. Thank you.
That concludes our session today.